Good morning, dear Junites. Welcome to the English class for 9th standard. I hope you all are fine. Today's topic is the first poem from the book Bihar, The Road Not Taken, from the pen of Robert Frost. A few things that you should know about the poet Robert Frost. He was born on March 26, 1874, in San Francisco. After the death of his father, he moved with his mother and sister to Lawrence. He became interested in reading and writing poetry. He drifted a string of occupations after leaving school, working as a teacher, cobbler, and editor. His first published poem, My Butterfly, appeared on November 8, 1894 in the New York newspaper. In 1895, he got married to Miriam, who was a major inspiration for his poetry. The couple moved to England in 1912 after they had tried and failed in farming. Frost was influenced by the British poets. He is one of the greatest American poets. His writing is usually short and complex. To understand his style of writing, now we'll see the explanation of this poem, The Road Not Taken. Poet has taken a very normal common topic related with the life of all of us. At certain point, we all come across this situation when we have a dilemma, when we have doubt in mind. He says, at one point in life, he had two options in front of him. One way was commonly followed by all. It can be called as a common pathway. But the next one was just the opposite of it. It was not commonly accepted, adopted by many people. It was difficult for him to choose because he had to go on only one. He could not opt for both at the same time. He took a difficult decision of walking on the path that was not accepted, adopted by many people. Rare. Now children, it shows a very important part of his personality, courage. He thought of choosing the path that did not have many travelers. The poet says that at this moment he might have confusion and no one knows what may happen in the future. But at the same time he is confident that after so many years he would be sharing his experience with a sense of relief that the decision once he had taken has brought the difference in his life. Dear students, after this explanation, now we are discussing the central idea of the poem. The poem is about the struggle while making decisions in life. There are two paths to follow. The one on which everyone walks, commonly followed, and the other that is opposite of the crowd, rare. The person in the poem has to decide whether to follow the crowd or to take the other road and make his own path in life. He has his own personality. He refuses to do ordinary things just because everyone else does them. In the end, he chooses the path that hasn't had many travelers. He knows that it will be better for him, but he also acknowledges that he can never know what would have happened to him if he had chosen the other path. See students, at this point, I want to tell you one thing. You will be in the same position after you will give the 10th class exam. You will have the same dilemma in mind about the stream you will opt for, whether to take science, humanities or commerce. Explanation is important and it becomes easy if you know the meanings of difficult terms. I'm trying to explain the meaning of a few words. 1. Diverge. It means to separate and go in a different direction. 2. Wood. This word is usually used for forest. 3. Traveler. A person who travels. 4. Fair. It means something nice. 5. Claim. It means demand, when you claim for something. 6 is grassy. Full of grass. Area which is covered with grass. 7. Though. In spite of something. 8. Lay. When we place something horizontally. 9. Trodden. Trod means to walk. So trodden is to walk over something. 10. Know. To know something, to have information. 11. Doubt. When you have some uncertainty, when you are not sure about something. 12. Age. Here it refers to a very long period of time. Now, in order to understand the whole poem in detail, we'll see the stanza-wise explanation. The poet says he can see the two ways in front of him, but he is stuck, perplexed as to which road to choose. He feels sorry he cannot travel on both the paths at the same time. That is why this phrase is there, be one traveler. Long I stood, he just stands there and looks in front of him as far to a long distance, to where it bends, to where it goes, to the last end. Undergrowth means finally the end of the way bends down. Afterwards, it is not visible. He stands there and just ponders what to do, where to go. Stanza 2. Explanation. It mentions that both the roads were quite appealing, but he came to a decision to take the one which had a better claim. This road, this way, tempted him more because it was grassier and looked as if it was less travelled. After travelling through the road, he found that both the roads are equally travelled. He found the first road to be more travelled one. So he decided that he would walk on the other one. Stanza 3. Explanation. The poet mentions that both the paths were equally present there in front of him. On one path, no one had stepped. The leaves were as it is. He decides to keep the first path for the next day. However, he realizes that there will be no coming back, as one path invariably leads to another, and he will never be able to return and take the first path. He is aware that the choice he made at that moment would shape his future. Stanza 4. He says that maybe in future, if his decision will be right, he would be able to share his experience with all. He knows it very well that we cannot go back or change the choice. So he says that he will tell the people that our life depends on the decision that we take now. For making the explanation easier, the summary of the poem discussed. One day, the speaker, traveling all alone, reaches a point where the road divides into two. He faces the situation of uncertainty. He thinks which road he should take to continue his journey. He is unable to decide which road to follow. He pauses for a long time. He gives a careful thought to which path he should follow. Then he decides to choose that road which seems to be less traveled. He feels that it will make a big difference in his future. He decides to save the other road for another day, though he knows that he will never get a chance to go back. He takes such a difficult decision. Later, he wishes that he would also try the other path. The speaker feels that after ages from now, he would be telling about his decision with a sigh of relief. He would tell how the less frequented path had made all the difference in his life. The poet presents the difficulty of making a choice in life. We cannot travel on all the paths available to us. This is the fact of life. We have to, at certain point, we have to make a choice. The uncertainty faced by the speaker in making his choice is the uncertainty that we all face at some point in our life. Students, I hope after this you'll be able to understand the meaning of the poem. Now we'll discuss the poetic devices. First, metaphor. A figure of speech in which we directly refer to one thing by mentioning other. Two routes. One is the two ways, but it also refers to the two choices that the poet had in front of him. Second, personification. When the attributes of living are given to the non-living, it means to personify. It is there in grassy and wanted wear. Can you imagine the grass demanding for something? Third, enjambment. When a sentence continues in the next line without a pause or punctuation mark, it is present in this stanza, and sorry I could not travel both. Fourth, the rhyme scheme. The rhyme scheme of the poem is A, B, A, B. Dear students, before coming to the question answers, it is very important to revise the main points of the poem. So we are going through the detailed description of the main points. 1. The speaker is a bold and courageous person. He desires to do something new in his life, a sort of adventure also. 2. But he is in a difficult situation. He has reached a turning point where he has to make a decision. 3. There are two paths before him. One is less traveled and the other is completely beaten. He desires to travel on the less traveled path. 4. The narrator knows that the decision which he takes now will make a big difference to his life. Therefore, he has to take the correct decision. 5. The speaker also knows that we cannot travel on all the roads available to us, but the journey made with the right decision always makes a difference. 6. If he takes a decision and goes forward, he is unable to go back and change his decision because he knows the truth that our decision has a great value. 7. He keeps the other path reserved for the next occasion. He also has a desire to travel on the other road. But now he wants to do something different. 8. He thinks that one day he'll be in a position to tell the story of his decision. He will tell the people that our life depends on the decision that we take now. Hence, it can be said that the present holds the future. This explanation, I hope that it will be easy for you to answer the given questions. If you come across any doubt, most welcome for the query. I wish you good luck. Good morning, students. Welcome back. This is the second part of the video. First thing, you all should know that now you are in class 9. The format of question paper is exactly same as it is in class 10th. So remember, in a way, you are preparing for the board exam. Now we will see the format of the question paper. You get the questions from literature in the same manner. Question 1 is reference to context. In this, you get a stanza from the poem and you have to give the answers in short. For example, one stanza is given in front of you. Based on this stanza, there are some questions. Try to give the answers yourself. Okay, now for your help, you can see the solutions and check it. Now, after this, I am giving you two stanzas which you have to do as home assignment. After the two assignments, questions are also given and you have to write the answers in a word or a sentence. Part 2. It is of short answers in which you have to write the answers in 30 to 40 words. Some questions are given below. Part 3, long value based questions. Word limit is 60 to 80 words. All these question and answers you have to write and submit after the school reopens. Stay home, stay safe.